I'm sitting with Steve Hados now during the first impression days, and we coming up with ideas together, and the two of us working together created Let's Make a Deal, which of course is historical. The genesis of Let's Make a Deal, Steve and I having lunch together talking about ideas. And I told him about, I did a show called The Auctioneer in Canada. And the first 20 minutes of the show was okay, but the last 10 minutes of the show, I went in the audience. I said, there's got to be a way to do a show in an audience where you ask people for things and so on. And I'm telling you about this, and he was very intrigued by it. He says, I always wanted to do a show with the lady and the tiger. There's two tents. If you pick the right tent, you get the lady. If you get the wrong tent, the tiger gets you. And he says, so we was trying to meld these two ideas together. And now we started doing things with buying and selling and trading and so on. And we're working this idea up in the office. We're having lunch together. And I'll never forget how we came up with the title. Across from NBC, there was a deli across from NBC at Sunset and Vine. And we go there for lunch. And we talk and talk and talk about these ideas. We don't have a title. As we're walking across Vine Street, in the middle of the street, Steve stops and says to me, how do you like this for a title? Let's Make a Deal. And I said, that's terrific. And a bus missed us by that much. You realize how close we came to being obliterated. But I remembered like today, he came up with the title in the middle of the street, and we almost got killed by a bus. We lived, and so did the title. You talk about major frustration in trying to create a show. Now, you got to work the show out. You have an idea. You've got an idea of buying and selling and so on. Now you've got to try it out. Now, how do you try a show of this magnitude? You can't do it in an office. So we go to clubs and say, would you like somebody for your entertainment at your meetings? And we'll put on a show for you. So we go to the Tops, take off pounds sensibly on top of a supermarket somewhere for all these people, and we play a show. And we do it again for a lawyers group one night. And we do it for the Latter-day Saints quilting bee at 8 o'clock in the morning. And we play, and what do? We take a rubber chicken and little envelopes with paper, and I'm playing this with the women and with the men and so on. And you can have this or you can have that, and do you want this or do you want, and we simulated the boxes and the curtains and so on, and created tremendous excitement everywhere we went. All we had was a rubber chicken and envelopes.